Start by resting down in constructive rest pose. Let your body relax into the pull of gravity. Soften the belly. Feel your feet. Check that they're evenly weighted inner and outer, front and back of the foot. Feel the back of the pelvis. Drop the tailbone down and be equally weighted on the left and the right side of the sacrum. Continue to relax the belly. Notice the neutral lumbar spine. Feel the back ribs. Let them sink down towards the floor. Shoulder blades spread wide. Relax the arms down to the fingers. Soften the upper shoulders and the neck. Feel the back of the head drop down into the mat. Relax the muscles of the face. Soften at the jaw, soften at the temple. Beginning from this neutral position and keeping the upper body relaxed, bring your attention down to the inner core. Start by picturing the diamond of the pelvic floor, anchored to the tailbone, the two sit bones, the pubic bone. Inhale, picture that diamond, and exhale, draw the diamond into the center and gently engage the sphincters. Pull the perineum up towards the crown of the head, and then relax. And as you relax, let your back pocket spread and really soften around the pelvis. And then bring your attention to the transversus, picturing the belt of muscles that surrounds the lower back. Inhale, prepare for the transversus, and exhale, gather that belt snug and buckle it beneath the belly button. Hold that for a moment, and then relax. Soften the belly, let the back pocket spread, bringing attention back down to the pelvic floor. Inhale to prepare, and exhale. Draw the diamond in and squeeze sphincters. Pull the perineum up towards the crown. Maintain for a moment. And soften and release. And picture your belt. And as you exhale, gather it around. From the spine, wrapping around, and buckle the belt below the belly button. And relax that. Let everything go. Soften the lower back, the belly, the hips. Now let's add them together. Inhale, prepare for the pelvic floor. Exhale, gather that, and when you're ready, wrap the belt around and get it snug beneath the belly button, and then maintain for a moment while you inhale. And renew that combination of the inner core as you exhale. Still in your neutral spine, and then relax completely. Bring the arms down to the sides. Preparing for arm lifts, stabilizing with the inner core. Inhale, float the arms up to vertical. Exhale, engage the inner core and reach the arms back to the floor behind you. Soften the elbows if you like. Go ahead and let the ribs flare, but keep your lower back neutral. Inhale, arms float up. Humeral heads drop down into the socket. And exhale, lower the arms down to the sides. Do it again. Inhale, arms float up. And exhale, stabilize with the inner core. Keep the engagement deep and low. Upper body is soft. Inhale, arms float up. Draw the humeral heads into the sockets. And exhale, release the arms down to the sides. Let everything go. Let the inner core work go. Relax the shoulders. And one more time. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, stabilize and reach back. And again, go ahead and let the ribs flare. Stretch back. Inhale, the arms float up. And exhale, bring the arms back down to the sides. Turn the palms up, relax for a moment, let everything go. And bring the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, open the elbows out wide. Inhale, observe the ribs as they flare. And exhale, unflare them in the front front, imprint them in the back. And then relax with the inhale, let the ribs flare, broadening in the back and pulling away from the mat a little, broadening in the front, pulling away from the mat in the back. And exhale, unflare in the front and imprint in the back. And relax with the inhale. One more time. Exhale, unflare, imprint. Find your inner core, maintain your neutral spine, do a little head lift. And inhale, lower back down. And again, exhale, lift. And inhale, lower back down. One more time, exhale, lift. And inhale, lower back down. Arms straight up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Soften the neck. Prepare for alternate leg lifts. Engage the inner core. Knit the ribs, imprint them. Float the right foot up, keeping the pelvis completely stable. And then lower the foot back down. Keep relaxing the shoulders. Re-engage the low core. Knit and imprint the ribs. Left foot floats up. And bring it back down. Keep completely still in the pelvis. Anchor and lift the right up. And lower back down. Keep the shoulders easy and take the left up. And lower back down. One more with each leg. Stable pelvis. Stable lower back curve. Easy shoulders. Back ribs staying imprinted. And then relax for a moment when you're done. And we're going to stretch the fingertips up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulders pull up off of the mat and then drop the shoulders slowly down. Let the humeral head settle. And do it again. Reach up like you're going to touch the ceiling. And then drop slowly the shoulders down to the mat. Relax. One more time. Reach up, fingertips reaching to the ceiling. And drop the shoulders down. Let the humeral head settle and soften for a moment. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Compound leg lifts. Start with the inner core. Knit and imprint. And take the right foot up. And now keep imprinting. Make sure there's no jolt in the back of the ribs as you lift the left foot up to join it. Lower the right foot down. Keep the shoulders easy. Lower the left foot down. And then start with the left. Anchor, imprint, and lift the right. Take the left down. And then the right down. And we'll start with the right again. Stay easy in the shoulders. Imprint before you lift the left. Lower the right. And lower the left. And start with the left. Imprint as you lift the right. Lower the left. Lower the right. One more time. We're setting up for the neutral tabletop. Imprint and lift the left and then stay where you are. And go into the pistons. Keep the back ribs imprinted. Tap the right toe down and inhale, lift up. And exhale, the left toe goes down. And back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Keep the shoulders relaxed. One more with each leg. Keep the back ribs imprinting. And one hand on each knee. Drop the knees wide, relax. And then circle the thighs around. It's okay if your pelvis rocks here. And reverse. And give the knees a hug in. Lengthen the lower back, lengthen the back of the neck. Now connect with your low core and pull your pubic bone to your belly button. And keep your lower back pressed down to the mat. Stretch the arms up to the ceiling. Drop the shoulders. Keep the knees together. And we're going to draw a circle with the knees together. Keeping the back ribs imprinted. Go around one way. Pause with the back flat. And then go the other way. Keep the shoulders easy the whole time. Drop the shoulders. Pull the knees into the chest. Not with the hands, but with the belly muscles. And circle around the other way. Keep the arms in vertical and relaxed. Back ribs down. One more time. And then bring the hands onto the knees. Gently pull in. And come back up to a neutral tabletop. Preparing for the 100, bring the arms down. Find the pelvic floor. Find your belt. Knit and imprint. Press your hands and lift your head. Keep knitting and imprinting. Stretch the legs out if you want to. And exhale for 5 pulses. And inhale for 5 pulses. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, keep the back ribs imprinting, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale for 5, active through the arms, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Last time, exhale, and inhale. And bring the knees in, put your head down. Turn the head slowly from one side to the other. And bring the head back into the center, relax the shoulders. And straighten the left leg out onto the mat and pull the right knee to the breastbone. Without rocking the pelvis to the side, pull the right knee up to the right armpit. You can put your left hand on your left waist or thigh if you want to just monitor that that left hip stays down. Stretching the right inner thigh, the front of the left thigh. And again, keep the pelvis level and pull the knee up to the left shoulder. Use your left hand on the outside of the left knee to stretch the right knee to stretch the outer right thigh and a little bit into the buttock. And then settle into neutral. Extend the right leg up, support the back of the leg, drop the shoulder, flex your foot back, and then point. Flex, point, flex, point. Keep your point. Pull your kneecap towards your hip socket, engage your low core, knit and imprint, and circle the leg 5 times. Pelvis completely still, shoulders easy. See if you can trace the same circle 5 times in a row. Check your back left ribs, your back of the left side of the pelvis. After 5 one way, reverse. Keep them small, round, circular, and steady pelvis. Just move the leg. When you're done with 5 in the second direction, bend the knee. Left hand comes up, and we're going to go to a twist. Tracy, just do what feels right, of course. So you might just go to a partial twist, or depending on where the twist is helpful for you, more towards the floor. Settle into a comfortable version of the twist. You can look to the right if you like, then breathe slowly. And then roll to the back. Bring both knees into the chest. Lengthen the back of the neck. Rock on the back of the sacrum for a moment. Come to the center and stretch the right leg out onto the floor. Pull the left knee to the breastbone. And then with your your left hand, pull the left knee to the left armpit. With your right hand, you can just guide the right leg to stay in place. Stretch the left inner thigh. And then switch hands. Use your right hand to pull the left knee up to the right shoulder. Keep your sacrum down, tailbone down in the middle. And back into the center. Root the tailbone down, stretch the left leg up. Support the back of the leg as you point the toes, and flex the foot back. Point and flex, point and flex, point and keep the point. Draw the kneecap down to the hip socket, engage the inner core, feel your ribs knitting and imprinting. Relax the shoulders as you circle 5 times each way. Keep the right hip down, the right back ribs down. 5 one way, and then recommit to the inner core, 5 the other way. And when you're done with the second direction, bend the knee, use your right hand, and gently begin to pull towards a twist. You don't have to go far. Find the twist where it works for you. If you don't go too far, you can accentuate the outer thigh. So do the degree of the twist that gives you the best outcome. Turn the face to the left if you like. Breathe slowly. And then return to the back and bring both knees into the chest. Keep long at the back of the neck as you pull the legs in, lengthen the lower back. Gently press the back of the head down into the mat. And relax that. And return your feet down to the mat. And relax in neutral for a moment. We're going to get ready for the abdominal series. Engage the inner core, knit and imprint, relax the shoulders, float the left foot up, imprint the ribs even more, and bring the right foot up, and then stay there in your neutral tabletop. Draw the front ribs together as you lift your head, both hands to one leg, straighten the other leg out, and then switch. Lift the elbows high and wide. Chin in towards the chest, eyes on the thighs. Oblique smile, flattening out the front of the belly, keeping your neutral spine. Just guiding the bending leg so that the foot hides behind the thigh. Okay, we're going to transition right into the double leg. Check in with your neutral lower back curve. Make sure your back ribs are imprinted, and exhale, reach away from the center with the arms and the legs. Inhale, bend the knees and come back in. If your neck's getting tired, you can put your hands behind your head and just do the legs. Exhale, reach out with the arms and the legs, imprint, and inhale, come back around. Stay neutral, no flat back. Exhale, away from center. Inhale, return. Twice more. And then we'll hug the knees, put the head down, relax the neck. And return to the neutral tabletop. Reconnect with the inner core, include the pelvic floor in that, ribs knitting and imprinting. Lift the head, extend one leg straight up and one leg straight down. Hold the up leg and switch. Take your time. Keep the lower back in neutral. Keep the elbows high and wide. Give the up leg a gentle pull. Stretch the hamstring and keep the leg as straight as possible the whole time. Neutral spine. Try not to flatten the back. Get the stretch in the front of the thigh of the leg that's moving down. And then both legs straight up, hands behind the head. Reset the inner core, the ribs knitting and imprinting. And lower the legs down a little bit with neutral spine. Come back up. If this is a big challenge, just bend the knees, keep neutral, and straighten both legs straight up. Bend the knees, stay neutral, and straighten legs both straight up. Or lever the legs down, keeping neutral, and come back up. Not too big of a range of motion. Not too fast. Be in control at every part of the movement. And then bring the knees to the chest, put the head down, relax the neck. Return to neutral tabletop, hands behind the head. Open the elbows out wide. Feel how that flares the ribs. As you exhale, find your inner core. Unflare the front ribs, imprint the back ones, lift the head, and now start your bicycle. Keep the the arms nice and wide. Turn the chest. Really rotate the whole shoulder girdle all in a piece. Bicycle the legs if you can. Nice big circular motion. Staying completely stabilized in the pelvis the whole time. Okay, bring the head down, hug the knees, relax the neck. Return to neutral tabletop. Re-engage the inner core. Knit and imprint. Lower the left foot. And lower the right foot. Arms relaxed. Take a moment. Release into the floor. If you have something behind your head, take it out. I'm going to do a rolling pelvic lift. Connect with the pelvic floor. The belt of the transversus, tilt the pelvis, knit and imprint, and then raise the hips one vertebra at a time, lifting up through the spine. Feel the length at the back of the neck and keep it as you roll down. Imprint, roll through the lower spine, and relax at the end. Twice more. Inner core, tilt the pelvis. Knit and imprint and lift up one vertebra at a time and bring it back down. Tracy, if that's too much stretching, you could try just hinging, maybe not moving through the spine too much, so much would be better. One more time, inner core, knit and imprint and lift. And come on back down. And then relax. We're going to move briefly to the stomach. Hands under the forehead. Legs comfortably wide. Engage the inner core. Get the ribs in. And just unweight the head up off of the hands a little bit. Keep the elbows down. Then re-anchor in the low core and lift both legs up a little bit. And then relax back down. Everything down, release completely. Reset the inner core, knit the ribs. Float the chest and head up, keep the elbows down. Reset the low core, lift both legs up just a little bit. And release back down, let everything soften. One more time. Inner core, knit the ribs. Lift the chest and head, small lift. You don't want to feel this in the lower back. Draw the shoulders down the back, then reset the inner core. Lift both legs up a little bit and release. Okay, go back into a child's pose to stretch the back. And then let's get the TheraBand and wrap it around the thighs. Have your legs close together. And then tie the band. And then with the band as wide as you can get it so it doesn't cut into you. Around the thighs, we're going to turn onto the left side and lie on the left side with the knees bent, 45-degree hip flexion, just a nice comfortable angle in the hip. Make sure that the right hip is forward. Engage the inner core. And we're going to do our clamshells, 15 repetitions, keeping the pelvis still. Powering this with the external rotators in the right buttock. Using the inner core, pelvic floor, and the belt. Keep asking the right hip to come forward. When you're done with those, relax. And continue to ask the right hip to come forward. Then reset the pelvic floor, the belt around the hips, and do your organ lift. And then straighten the right leg. It's going to be a little bit behind the left leg, so right down in line with the torso. And from here, let's do 10 lifts. Keep the right hip tilted forward. So you're abducting and you're also extending the hip. You should feel the buttock working. A little different feeling from the rotation. And then bend the knee. Let that relax for a moment. And then turn over to your other side. Lie on your right side with the knees comfortably bent. Left hip dropping forward. Engage the inner core. Stable pelvis. 15 repetitions of the clamshells, the external rotation. If you can maximize the work in the left buttock and minimize what's going on in the right leg and buttock. Use your inner core more and your right leg less to brace. When you're done with 15 of those, relax a moment. We're going to find the inner core and the organ lift. Lifting up into the waist and extend the left leg straight out. Steady yourself there, keep the waist active, and 10 times lift and lower the hips. Right, I don't know why that fell down. Right, and when you're done with those, we're going to take the band off and come to lie on the back. Relax in the back for a moment. And then lift the right ankle to the left knee. And raise the left leg. We'll stretch out the right hip. Feel it even at the back of the pelvis. Relax the shoulders. Slow breathing. Settle into the stretch. Then release. Bring the left foot and then the right foot down. Take a moment. And then lift the left ankle up to the right knee. And the right foot off the floor. Support the right leg. Relax the neck and shoulders. Settle into the stretch. Be sure you're evenly at the back of the pelvis. Slow breath. Check back in at the back of the pelvis. Be sure you're right in the center. Shoulders are relaxed. Back of the neck long. Then release. Right foot down. Left foot down. Straighten the legs out. Bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, feel the ribs flare. Exhale, flatten the lower spine down. Flatten the ribs down, scoop the belly. And lift your head up. Flex your feet. Squeeze your toes. Point the toes. Fan the toes and flex back. Squeeze. Point. Fan. Flex. Squeeze. Point. Fan. Flex, relax the feet and lower back down, let the ribs flare. And set it up again. Find your inner core, tilt the pelvis flat in the lower back. You may not get all the way down, but move in that direction. Knit and imprint the ribs, lift the head. Flex the feet back and open your toes and keep them open and reach. Then squeeze your toes and pull back with the toes squeezed. Open them. Reach forward and pull back with a squeeze. One more time. Reach, squeeze, and pull back. And relax down. Bring both knees into the chest. One hand on each knee. And exhale. Gently draw the knees into the chest. And slowly roll your head from one side to the other. And then roll over to your side. And sit up. All right, that'll do it. Sorry about the sudden phone falling. I'm thinking that might try to do this earlier. Now that it's winter, what would 5 o'clock be like for you all? Let me know. We don't have to, but it just seems rather late now that it's the dark ages. Give me a little feedback on that. That won't be forever, but would you like to start at 5 o'clock? Okay, thanks. All right. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.